Greetings, parents. This is the time when I guess parents are beginning to wonder, which school should I put my child in? Which board do I need to choose maybe? Well, let me tell you from experience why I chose the international board and why I feel international is what children of today's world need. There are many reasons. And one of them is I want my child I want children to enjoy learning. Learning in an ambience which is conducive to learning, where there is no stress. What's happening in today's world when we look around? When I look around, I hear about a place like Kota. What's happening there? 25 suicides till now? Alarming. Are we investing in our children so that they go and die? There was this recent topic and the heading said, Kota, a place where my child will die. Shocking. But it's an awakening call for us parents. We need to realize that stress factor is one of the biggest killers in this world. In fact, India is supposed to be one of the highest rates for suicides. Young people in the mid-20s and 30s committing suicides for various reasons. We keep hearing of children jumping off the balconies. What is the reason? Stress. The teacher has shouted at them. The teacher has scolded them. Parents, are you scolding your child? Are you that kind of a parent who says, do this, don't do that? Times have changed, parents. You need to change. We need to move with times. And that is why we find, and certainly in a country like India, these international boards are becoming very popular. And the reason is simple. Parents, a lot of parents today say, we want our child to be in a comfort zone, but enjoy learning. That is important. They need to be in a setting where they are enjoying being able to participate in the learning. It's not a one-way traffic. And that is what is happening today, the traditional system versus the progressive system. What is the traditional system? It is very teacher-oriented. It's not child-oriented. It is very passive. It needs to be active. And that is why a program like the IB is suddenly spreading like a wildfire in the country. I remember in 2000 when I joined an IB school in Bangalore, that was probably the second or third IB school. But suddenly now it has mushroomed all over the country. IB had only one representative in India, but now they have two. Why? It's growing. It's growing because there is a big demand. Demand is meeting the supply. And the reason why parents want this is because one of the reasons is the ratio. It's mainly because where we look at quality over quantity. We don't have 40 in a class. Now CBA has made it mandatory of saying 40 in a class. IB schools will have 25 or even less. And we at Ompee, we have 20 in a class. Why? Because that ratio, it's important to give that personal attention to the child. So how does learning happen in a class? Why is IB popular? It is because today's child is different. They cannot be told, sit down, be quiet, keep quiet, throw them outside the class as a form of punishment. No. Even punishment has to be a progressive style of punishment. It has to be a reinforcement of rules. So what happens in a class and that is why IB is popular? Active participation by the student. A child has to speak in class. A child cannot say, when a child is asked a question, a child cannot say, I don't know. The child is encouraged to speak, to say something. Could be right, could be wrong, could be a 50-50. But the idea is you're beginning to communicate. And that's what the world needs today. A child who can communicate very strongly, very boldly, very confidently. So communication is one of the big things which happens in the IB program. You become a good writer automatically because it's demanding. All your assignments are research oriented. You cannot just copy blindly from the textbook or copy paste. It has to be researched. You hand in your assignment. You have to think. Imagine you as a young child are told to think for yourself. You think and you speak aloud. And then of course is your speaking skills. One of the most important things in today's world is how well you can communicate. And there is a fact that about 90% of our engineers cannot be employed because they simply can't communicate. So companies are looking for people who are confident, who can come in. So parents, look at the IB as a platform where your child will grow holistically. It's not going to be one-sided growth. There is sports, there is music, there is drama, there is theater, an excellent learning platform. There are so many skills. One of the skills or one of the profiles of a student in the IB is you become a risk taker. Have you heard of that in any other board? Risk taker. Get out of your comfort zone. Do something different. Be willing to take a risk. So these are some of the learning profiles. There are beautiful, there are 5 skills where a child is learning about how to be a good communicator, a thinker, a motivator, so many things. So IB is a platform where you grow as a person, where you grow globally. It's not just contextualized in the country. You grow globally. And that is what the beauty is. So the basic thing is, imagine a child in the IB, in the senior classes, doing something known as an extended essay. What is an extended essay? It's a beautiful 4,000 word pure research paper. It doesn't happen in schools. It doesn't even happen in an undergrad program. It's more like a master's where we say thesis. Here is a young person willing to do a thesis. You can choose a topic from your subject, write your questions like an MBA student, and find out the details. My own son did it in Bangalore, where he was doing business studies. So he went and interviewed the brand manager of Titans because his topic was, why is Titan watches the most selling brand in India? So it gives a kid to look outside the classroom, to think out of the box. So if you're looking for quality over quantity, if you're looking for personal attention, if you're looking for an education system which is very globalized, which is very interactive, well, look no further, because IB is what is going to take you further. For college admissions, it's recognized in India for any professional course, and it's a beautiful stepping stone for admissions outside the country. Because what happens is, there are a lot of universities which give you special credit. So a 4-year undergraduate course overseas can be done in 3 years even. So don't wait. We at Ompee look forward to meeting you soon. So the numbers are below, the email is below. Drop us a note at the earliest, give us a call, come. We'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for you. See you soon. Bye-bye.